Ladies and gentlemen, Ebusia Otto Addo akasa. De kikeleke Otto Addo man. Wakasa edi afa Callum Hudson Odoi. Eni Nketiah omu nsemo a chese ni de enkrofo really say twapia on social media no so no. Whether we are going to call Nketiah, whether we are going to call Callum Hudson Odoi, eni Otto Addo ene wedding komo and we making edema straightforward. Edi a boys no. Now, before I say everything, come on, Ebusia for pen, never paper. Nature, word when I say, mammy. First one, pride. 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 Why, actually, Nessa, science here, mammy. Two, commitment. And also, Nessa, say, F mammy. It says these are the two words. Otto AUC. Last word, professionalism, work rate, Nina, Bomoden, Nesson Science, Emame, it says Otto Addo, a uses her in symphony, Eddie Akasa. Now, Yababin Como, near Tia and Sema Otto Addo Akoka. Na Meno Casano, Blasters, Unise no, your coach be a ono, and yes, said piece coach. Or no, as a free kick, you better corner, and Sanya Maniamana, one year in charge, our Blasters, or Penino Edding Como. Afene djuma ho ye ba betie de eko ene ne eba na watimi ache wadwene e wo comment section wo e de am so fast forward ebusua bebia uwo bia bo wane se obe subscribe ba like na obetimi akwanim aye bibibia na enema watimi akoye e di amaye now yenhye enkomo na se enfree openia ne din e de Gregory yes ono e na eye set piece manager anasa coach e ma the senior soccer team the Blasters of Ghana na openi no wo kiremu dia na chese Ghana se ye kwakọ bobo bia e wo routine a wodi players ni efam e na e wo niema hodo a openi no otimi eye na ensem ne koba nyina ye hu se openi na ba bepie all Blasters camp no ade a ne ye bisa se na Gregory wo free hefa abusua according to Gregory wo say coach Desmond Fay a wono na ye first Otto Addo assistant no enam ne so e na wo bepie mu e wo Blasters camp na IG ene komo ene oni di komo an o yes oh wo pani Gregory wo ankasa no Ghana wunya obeba Gregory say ai menya meba wo se ho na wo hu ya nse chese ya shede meeting e ama no Zoom meeting ene mo ye ya odi be piem e wo Ghana hanom yenko tie Gregory ne nsem a waka ansa ne aba Nketiah mo nsem no so
this one of he's the first assistant national team coach and also how you got the role with the Black Stars.
We worked in Lokeren. I worked in the first team in Lokeren as a video analyst at the moment. That Desmond was coach from the reserves team.
Okay.
There we got to know each other, and it's already been 5 years, but still we kept on chatting through Instagram. And suddenly he said, Greg, you want to come work for us? Yeah, of course, this would be so nice. 2-3 days later, I had a meeting, an online meeting with the president, Mr. Kurt, and then it went so fast. I was so happy that I could join this beautiful country and with the quality of the players. So it was really a big honor for me to come here the first time in March.
Okay, so Gregory, and I say Odin and Como El Honomo, and so on, or Sato, so any of say now as a set piece coach, what Juma Kasa NSA, Yako ball after ball matches are hot on, what Juma our Blasters no. And it says, ye hu about fu bebre chese foreign coaches ye hu bi na mo nam ho no mo koba no kutakuta iPad bi ni ade ye hu adwuma bi amoye nti wo Gregory no wadwuma NSA and same say na Gregory and to Sportsling Ghana him.
So the title set piece coach is relatively new in African football setting. Can you explain to us in simple terms what your day-to-day role involves with the team?
Yes, like in Europe it started, it's not even now in Europe it's not even so big, but it starts now, like especially in the Premier League you have the big teams, they have now, everybody has a set piece coach, but you see it's getting more and more into the football world. I will give an example, like from this week after the game that we played in Central African Republic. So on the plane you already make the analysis of our game, you watch what went really good, and a lot of things went really good, but also the things that we can improve in. Do this on the plane. Next day when we come here, we show this to the players, what was really good, what we need to improve, also what are some things that we need to adjust, some details. And then the same day I get the clips of Comoros, our next opponent. Then I immediately start doing the analysis of our next opponent, but I've already did some at home, but just to see what they did in their last game against Madagascar. I adjust some small things from my presentation that was already ready. Match day -2, we show the attacking set pieces of the opponent, what we need to do defensively, what they are strong in, what we need to watch out for. And then we do this also on training. What are the strengths, how we are going to defend these strengths. Match day -1, we show their defensive, what they are do defensively. And we train this, what our variations are going to be, which zones we are going to target. Then on match day itself is preparing all the set pieces, that everybody knows his task, that everybody knows his position, put on the papers in the dressing room, just show the players who they have to man mark, and then it's game day. On the game, it can be sometimes really hectic when the coach does the substitutions. It's not always so easy to do it on the spot, but we try to manage it that everybody knows what he has to do when he comes in. So this is a little bit the day workflow, what I do now.
Okay, so opening seven and when you be a would say and baby will piano. Not wait to me at your watching a comment session or Eddie Amame. Not a common air to me akoye. Now yen jumping straight. Na yanko Otto Addo the kekele kemana kache. Na Otto Addo Eddie Como Edafa Callum Hudson Odoi home. Na sada me di kan ebo west bi so ma wo yese underline no. Na Otto Addo akasa na nsem nyina ene se. Ye wo players bi wo ho a as far as 2001 ena GF4 no ene ono Otto Addo no e hye ase se wo mu approach various players na omo atimi asoche nationality abebo e ma Ghana enso dodo na ebu nua edugo maso a omo ampa mfi ene yo players ni bi okro mutimi ka se yo ye ba enso wonte omo nka biem na ono no sesei se watimi aya ne ho kakrakra etima ne nannam ene true ticket 10 na onamu ni etwema ko bone digu ne ho ye kan nsem digu ne ho chesensem awodo ni nyina wagibi ene se Otto Addo e qualify Ghana e de ekọ World Cup na edi Nketiah sesei wo ba ena Callum Hudson Odoi onso se wa dai wo ba na ene Otto Addo se one ene ma wode ye adwuma nie one obe consider se wo that pride no se obebo e de ma Ghana na o commitment level no kra te sei eye AFCON na obeba anasa wo de World Cup nko a bigger stage no ena opese okobo ye kọ Comoros a wo nko Central African Republic onko ehwo no ma o club atwe krata aba se wo yare da bi enyeye ene Otto Addo ene waka asem na megidi se ensem Otto Addo kan ye no ebeto Ghana fo akoma so nti ada conversation ne de wo fili Otto Addo a no watwere o comment e de ato kama abusua yenko na yenkotie de kekele keman Otto ne nsem a ore tudwa.
Already team qualifies for the World Cup and there are big conversations about who gets in, who doesn't get in. You had to deal with this in the last World Cup as well. And somebody yourself who was born in Europe, who played for Ghana. What is going to be your approach to this ongoing debate about whether you call up Nketiah, whether you call up Hudson Odoi, whether you give Jaden Romodro a chance? What's your overarching ideology about these players and whether they played in the qualifiers or not?
I mean, in general, we will look at each case one by one, and without naming or giving names, you know, there are players which we have been chasing since I was a coach in 2021, who didn't reply to our call or didn't want to come, and it's very, very difficult, you know, to say in general, this is what we do. So we have to see each case by case. And it's a different thing. If we haven't approached you and now you want to come, then we have been approaching you all the way and you said no, but now that as we're at the World Cup, you want to come. And I think Ghana should always have a certain pride also as a country. I think also that we need to go on each player and to check the commitment, which is very, very crucial. because we have a very good unity, and I definitely don't want to destroy this. And with bringing players in who don't have the commitment. So commitment has to be first, and then from there we will see if anyone shows in the next 6, 7, 8 months from his performance, but also from commitments that he wants to play for Ghana. Then we are always open.
When I look at players like yourself, Tony Bafo, I remember when you made your debut, you know, that there was this strong connection. A bit of that seemed to go away in the Kevin Prince Boateng era a bit. And sometimes people suggest that the players don't settle in well. From your experience as somebody with a similar background, what would you do to make any new players who come into the side a lot more settled, a lot more comfortable, and a lot more able to integrate better into the team?
And I think the most important thing is the players at shots who are already there, that they try to welcome them warm, the captain as a leader, but also the leaders in general to integrate the players well. It's very, very important to speak to them, to engage with them, to help them if there's any problem. And then surely me as a coach, but also the staff, to integrate them well. And this is, I think, the key for each and every player coming in new. But like I said before, I don't know what will happen in 8 months, 9 months, but I guess that the core of this squad will stay. They deserve it. They were there in very difficult times. They are there playing all the qualifiers. So this is also what I will put into the whole box of deciding what to do.
Oh, and then so this leads me nicely into another issue that never seems to go away, and it is that somebody should not play a qualifiers for a different set of players to come and play. It's not necessarily to do with players who were born outside, but generally that when a set of players play qualifiers, you must pick those players for the World Cup. Surely a coach does not think wholesale that way, especially when different players can come up, form will change, and that sort of thing. Is that the case for you?
No, at the end, I don't know what will be in 6, 7, 8 months, because the last call or the last discussion will be, let's say, ending of May, and there surely we will watch, like always, the performances, the commitment also now during the next upcoming games, and then the performance in the national team, and this will decide. But I don't think there will be like much change, because we have seen already a lot. And I think we choose wise, and that's why we qualified for the World Cup. And so, it will be difficult decisions. This one is for sure, but I'm very, very sure that we'll make the right decision at the end.
Okay, so Otto Addo, and I want to say, I think Ghana should always have a certain pride. As a country, we need to check the commitment of each player, which is very crucial, because we have very good unity, and we definitely don't want to destroy it by bringing players who don't have commitment. Etiebusia tie Otto Addo me say we yamo yansema no. Ai Otto Addo the kekeleke man wadi nkomo ni nyina de yepese yete de yepese ehunu no e na Otto Addo aka no ebusia. Enti no, whether you are in support of Otto Addo and I say you are not in support no, because me one person I strongly believe say yakofa Nketiah ba Callum Hudson Odoi eba one hwe camp ebe breaki camp be say the unity in camp Otto Addo any team manager Amini Shado ene wona aka ni nyina timi aboa amase say unity etime primo camp no one hwe ya sankofo we mu bape unity o camp no ebe breaki ene one hwe a omba so a senior players na ewo team ni mu no ebe sha ase aye cool senior player Jordan Ayew, Kudus Mohammed, Thomas Tepate atizigi mu no Ombesha ase aye cool, because atizigi kura say what one onya bi kura na etebusua momu ye hwe ne ma ye Otto Addo nsem no ye nkyere ya adwene e comment section wo e ma memidi e de Kobi ana obetimi afrem Kobi finest abusua ma minyi shout out no kakra efa influence say ase me yi bi efi ho oye ya che kakra edwuma no so de maka che say ye ne moa e na eye nti ye hwe na ye mo bobo so kakra entimi emfa emamo enti wei engramu enko ema evangelist in Cancer TV a big shout out to you papa baby ashebiano ya chao Rashid a big shout out to you Ebenezer Atta a big shout out to you Peter Ahen a big shout out to you then Akumenyi Evans a big shout out to you Fuchu Prosper Dotimo a big shout out to you Martinson a big shout out to you Close to Jew 2 a big shout out to you J Isaac a big shout out to you then when so enter so Rashid in the amount that yan to us ngramu ewo dey side ni ahwe omo a ede ba ye then Bernard ejei a big shout out to you Eric Tete Eric nie osikobi nie a big shout out to you when so enter so Emma Daniel Abuaje a big shout out to you Sapon Isaac a big shout out to you when so enter so enkoma mediama dada when so Mr James Ajekum a big shout out to you when so engramu Emma edin wedi ehu yengramu ha na Aisha a big shout out to you na yenyi kakra so emfiase hanom na yenhwe de echo this side Matthew Atta a big shout out to you Redeemer a big shout out to you Emmanuel Asante Chief South Africa a big shout out to you Robert Sido ye chapa papa Samuel Addo a big shout out to you Nana Dako Ampem a big shout out to you then Ajamai Edu Christian a big shout out to you then Asumeni Emmanuel a big shout out to you Derry Tofine a big shout out Dari too fine a big shout out to you then we see Engramu Emma Bam Ghana a big shout out to you Mauto GH a big shout out to you then we so enter to Emma Chire David a big shout out to you Suraju a big shout out to you then Mr Safo ewo Gabon Mr Safo Gabon a big shout out to you and na me kai Mr Safo nko a and na me kai ti Mr Safo o Gabon a big shout out to you Shidu me papa akope Shidu Metia wone mama Angie ene abusiafo ni nyina a big shout out to you all abusia yes abeshia